There it is, to bring the rook here and then take the file maybe here. And then we can castle this way. Or we can even push. Bishop jumping here. At some point we have to keep the bishop here maybe. Well, for now. Now this knight might jump. Push in here maybe. Let's take. We have to go somewhere here with the king. Here, here. We need to double the rook here in this file for a take in here maybe here. Double this way. Okay, he's thinking maybe he go for this, the same idea maybe here. Now he wants to jump here. Maybe the queen. Mm-hmm. Just go for the same idea. Looking for this. You can double, but I think we are faster one step. Let's bring here and then looking for this to sacrifice the rook for the pawn here. If you can be able to put the rook. Now we're looking for this sacrifice. Let's take, and then this is jumping here, check. We have to make some calculations here. Here, go here, we take. Okay. And now we go this way. Take and take. But the thing is, we have to keep the diagonal for the queen to jump here. So we might consider taking with the queen here, if in case if we take. If he don't want to take, now he's trying to go for this way, and so maybe what do we move here? So he wants to go for this push and then looking for this because he can always step back. This is pin. So we can push now, but the thing is he's just going to push back. Can we go for this? I think we can go for this now. We take this way. Okay. We first have to take for sure. But the thing is, this is again. And then, okay. I think we just go for this one. Maybe just keep there and then try to block the pawn with the bishop here. If not, if we take, you just consider this. I mean, if we go this way. So, okay, we go for check. That's not very clear. There's looking here some point. We have to bring the queen here and then looking for the sacrifice. If we can take, he take, and then looking for this idea. I think we can go now, because anyhow you can't prevent that from happening. So I think like now is the right time to take this pawn. He take, and then we just bring back the rook here, I mean queen here, looking for this. So there's no way he can prevent this square. So I think we just go for this. Take, he take, and then we just bring back. And then I think there's no way possible for him to prevent the queen from jumping here. So let's go for this. Just take. This should be, I think, good for us. But he might ignore for now. He can just ignore. I think this game over. You can sacrifice here. This is the only option. Just take. This should be too much for him to survive here, because this is checkmate is coming on the way. Okay, but anyhow we're just going to sacrifice here, so this should be winning for us. Let's go back and then we just take. Take. Okay, that may not be so simple. Maybe we take we take with the rook, and I think this queen maybe falling for sure. We go this way. That should be, I don't know, that should be winning for us. Or maybe we have to this way. If we go here, we have to go there. I mean here. That's the new move. Or if you go here, we can just give a check somewhere. Oh, so this is just obvious for now. Then decide where he wants to go. If you go here, you just come here with a check, and checkmate is coming here. And then if you go here, so that's just checkmate. Okay. Maybe that was a good sacrifice there. Yeah, there's no way he can escape this. So I don't know what he's thinking. I don't think there's a way to escape. Yeah. So this should be game over. Okay, yeah, he just left the game maybe without resigning, so we have to wait for some few minutes to claim the win here. And then if there's anyone online who wants to play, you can play. I think you can send challenge right after this maybe. Or if not, we are going for the next game. So here, I think the critical moment is here, yeah. So sacrificing this is the good choice. Because coming here, there's no way to prevent that. Let's go for that. Sacrifice. Here, in case, think if we take with the queen, that would be a wrong move. Because you can always go back somewhere here, and then we might run into this. The queen can always poke. And then I think that will not be sufficient for us to convert the game. So yeah, so that was a okay. We still have to wait for some around 35 seconds to claim the draw. I mean win. So let's wait for that. Twelve seconds, 10 seconds. Okay, now we can claim the victory and go for the next game. Okay, so if anyone wants to send challenge, we can play. Okay. Now we go this way, double push. Queens, okay. Here, maybe here. Looking for developing the bishop this way. At some point, he might push, and so we might be able to pin the knight for some moment there. We take. It's just so tempting to move this. And now is the right moment to pressure this two pawn there because we can always take. This two is coming into pressure to keep the pressure there. 1997. Okay, so now is the moment to pick up the pawn here. You have to move this way, and then we have to take. And then maybe do we take now? I think we have to first take and then go this maybe. Or we can even go here, looking for some check there. That's the idea. She might want to take with the knight in order to prevent this, but we're just coming here with a check, and you might have to go bed or give the queen for this, and then he might lose the chance for, yeah, so for castling maybe. Or if you come here, that will be a blunder because we can always take back, so he have to go this way, or he can move, just move. So that's the option, and then we can just push back. In case you go here, we can just push, you have to go back, just push, and then now you have to move. So this is coming with a huge pressure again. You can go this way, we can even take, or we can even I don't know, okay, maybe I want to go for this, maybe take in case you go for the castle. We're looking for this. Can we go for that, or just take with the knight and look for some chair? Maybe I just want to try this one. I feel like you will make a blunder here, go for castle. So let's hope he made the same mistake that we are. Okay, so it's not that foolish. Now we need to develop the knight and the bishop here, but I think this should be able to, we should be able to win the game maybe. Here this way, no, so that will come with a check. We don't want to allow that, but this is coming with a huge at a huge cost, yeah. We want to prevent this pawn, but again we don't want to allow the bishop to jump over here. We just take. So the best thing is you can just pin the knight. I mean, for now. Now we go this way, maybe trying to develop the rook and the bishop to an active square. If you want to exchange the queen, we are always able to take. So he might not want to go for that. Now maybe here. Is he really looking for this? You can always come back, protect, and then go for the maybe castle. At some point you can consider this. Oh, okay. I think that's a smart move because you can take now. That's smart move there. You have to go back here for now. Then castle can always step back. Wow, this is coming with a, I'm not sure. We might lost an exchange here. Take. You go for castling, and then he take. We take. I think we're going to lost some exchange here, but let's go for that. Let's go for it. Okay, yeah. So just lost an exchange. Hoping for some knight jumping here and maybe here. So we are in exchange down now. Here maybe. If we push, I think that will be a bad idea. We can always go and then check, and then pick up the rook at some point, or even go for this. So this is not an option for now. I feel like he's just asking for it. Boom, boom, boom. And then some point we just jump in here and cause some trouble for the queen. Okay. Now what can we do from here? Can we just go for maybe go here? Let's go for this maybe. And then let's push. Still pushing this is not an idea. And then at some point we're just coming to attack the bishop here. Okay, so I think now is jumping here. Yeah, let's go for, because you want to go for this now. So first we go here, he go here, and then we come back, attack the queen. In case you move somewhere here, we just jump here. Let's hope he made some blunder there, hoping for some mistake. Maybe looking for this at some point. You have to keep on this diagonal the queen, maybe just here or here. So okay, so that's the move, but the thing is he wants to take this now. We can always take with it. Okay, the thing is, if we take, we can always give a check and then take back. So that's the good thing. Just go here, he can take, but we can always take, check, and pick up. And now this two rook, one we can pick up, and then this should be fine. We jump here, he take, we take check, you have to take, we take, and then now wherever he wants to move, it's up to him. We just pick up one of his rook. So that's the idea. Let's go for this, maybe let's go for it. Let's go there. Now we go the option. Now he may take. He may consider either this one or this one, but I feel like he will go for that. And then we're going with a check. We take. He moves somewhere, maybe here. We got the choice to pick up one of the rook and equalize the position with a pawn extra maybe. So in the long run, in the end game, I think the game will favor us here. Let's see what he wants to play. He might not find this maybe because of this. Can always move one of the rook. Okay, he's going for that. Now he wants to go for this. Thing is, can we go for you want to go for this? No. He want to go for that. Can we go for this? I take the queen. Now where do you want to go? Maybe here. And then if we give a check. No, we just go for that. Let him take. Just tick. And then let's move back, pick up this pawn, and that should be better for us for sure. Just pick up. Now this pawn is rolling down. You can always come here with the, no, that's not an option. Come here, I take in the rook and the pawn maybe, but we just move down here and prevent. And this pawn will be under taking. So you need to make some move with this, maybe, yeah. So coming here is not an option for now. Maybe we can always go back here. Or we just take, bring the bishop here. And then, okay, let's make it like a bit simple. You may jump here, but still the idea is there to give protection now. He wants to be clever here. So we just come here with so this is personal, and then the same time the queen. You have to make a choice here. So two pawn in the middle of the board. I think that's too much to handle. I think that should be winning for us now. Or if you take this way, we're just going to bring back the other pawn and join the middle here. So I think this should be a little bit too much for him. Hi, welcome. Hi, welcome. Nilan, welcome. Yeah, so this is like a dream come true position for us. 3 pawn in the middle of the board. Post pawn, I think that's the dream. We just check, push, and then push maybe, because we just have to keep on pushing and win the game maybe. So we still keep on pushing. Do we keep on pushing? Or maybe we can even give up on this pawn and then just push and win the game maybe. Just tick, and then we come, you give a check, you go back and bring back the rook here, and then just push and win the game. So that should be winning for us. This is also coming, the king will come, join, push. Okay, so if you're not going for that, just go this way. Okay, maybe here. Wants to be smart here, so we go this way. We can even bring back here, but I think this is the idea. Now we take the control, so this will be checkmate if we have to be careful here, and then looking for this checkmate. So I think he might miss the checkmate here. Checkmate is coming another way. I think that's a little bit too much for you to handle. Just go here and push. You won't get enough time to push the other pawn here. So you have to take, there's no other option. In a position like this, you don't have to spend time to think, because anyway there's no escaping. Checkmate is coming, so that's the obvious move you have to make faster than that, because anyway you're going to move the king, and so there's no point of thinking back. We have to go here. If you push or push, maybe just give a check. Have to make a decision to go which way, so that should be game over. Check. And now here you can push, but we come with a check and just ignore that. Or maybe we can just take, or we can give a check, come here, check, and then just pick up. So there are thousands of ways to win this game. We should resign now. There's no point of yeah. Okay, so let's go for another one. Okay, so if anyone's you can play. Okay, anyone wants to play, maybe just Chris. Here we just always go for the star signature move there. He's looking for here, but we think we can just develop and block the bishop here. The knight might jump here, we just step down. Or at some point he can move and develop the bishop. Okay, we don't want that. If we take, you're just coming for this and then looking for that. So the bishop is already in this diagonal, so we don't want to open up the bishop, I mean the line for the bishop, to look for some method there. So we can always come here with the bishop at the center developing, and then can just ignore that. Okay, so maybe here we go here, take, I think this should be fine. Can even go this way. You have to decide which one to give. So I feel like can take this way because the bishop is here, and so as far as possible we have to keep on blocking this. So that's the idea. This is where to develop the okay, so this way, maybe if you come here, we just close up the position and pick up the rook for some exchange for the knight or the bishop maybe. If you jump up, that's the idea, to close the door and just pick up the rook maybe. And now for now we can just go for this. We push. Okay. Take maybe. Do we go here? You come there. Oh, I think we're just dropping this pawn maybe. Think we just, what if we go just stick? Just stick with it, check, and here let's go into that, but we're jumping here and looking for some tick. So at the moment taking this will be a blunder. So the reason that we take the rook is just to deflect the other rook from keeping the taking possibility here in this line. So now we can go here. He might take, but this is under attack. So this is, I think I feel like this will be in huge trouble. Maybe he can come this way, but that's the only way maybe. And then we take. So the idea is coming here. After we go here, he will come there. Maybe we take. Maybe he take. Right now he can't take because you can just pick up, so he might want to play here. That's the only way to protect this knight now. So maybe you have to play that move. You have to play maybe. And then we have to go looking for some. What is that? What is that? What is that? Are you supposed to play that? Because we can always step back. Now he can come, but we can escape. We can even go here and just protect the knight. So that should be a blunder from his side. I feel like there's no immediate attack on the king. Hi, welcome to the stream. So I think he wants to go for that. Maybe now. Can we go for this? Here? Here maybe? What is that? Yeah, that was just a blunder. Because we can always take there. There's no veteran checkmate there. So that was just a blunder from his side. Okay, so let's go for some other game now. Maybe here. Precious. 1973. Let me just take. Just develop. We are not so greedy. We don't want to be so greedy here. Yeah, we have to take the queen, and then just we did that just to tease queen. I think he might miss this. Let's see if he wants. Oh, can always step back, but we're looking for some attack here. Looking for some sacrifice. Let's see if we can sacrifice here some point. I feel like we might get a chance to sacrifice here. No, do we go this way? Because he wants to go this way. We can keep castle the other way and give pressure maybe on this side, but let's go for a normal development. Yeah, let's go for some normal development and just this way. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Here maybe. Can go for this. And now, here maybe. Just stick with the rook if he wants to go for this. exchange, and then we try to keep the pressure for this now. So that's the idea here. Or maybe we can even can we take, no, just want to go for that for now. Want to sacrifice, I mean exchange for this now. There's exchange. Okay, even I want to exchange this. Okay, now we look for some exchange again and want to develop the, can we go for this now, maybe here. So at some point trying to place here, take and place there. Maybe now we just go for, might go for this here. I took in, maybe place in here somewhere, and then I might go for this now. Just take and just pin here. Might fall for that. Now can we take? The thing is always have that. So for a moment, maybe just keep the pressure for this, and then preventing the idea like this from looking for this attacking. We might go for this now. There's no immediate check or something, because this is always protecting, and now we're looking for some pawn hunting there, maybe here, and then this placing our knight there will be a golden spot for the knight. And at some point we're looking for this. So this is okay, I didn't see that. Wow, wow, wow. She can go here, but the thing is just bring back here. Can even come here, but at least we can escape. So just taking the advantage of the pin, but we can't keep on forever pressuring the. Oh, this is the idea. And then the next move here, looking for this check. Let's see if it falls for that. Now you want to go for this. If you go here, come in there, looking for some check, and if it take will be a blunder. Let's save. Oh yeah, you can still do that. You have to be careful with this. Now taking here is not an option because of the check. Anyway, we're going to take and give a check here, so you have to consider that. Okay, is there anyone chat? Is there anyone who wants to play? Maybe check, right? Check, and then we have to. The thing is, we have to be careful with the background here issue here, because if you can give a check, that will be a huge something. For now, this is protected by the rook, and then the queen. But now he might go for this, but that will be a huge blunder. You can just pick up because this is already pinned now. So our target is trying to let some attacking for this. Now he's looking for this. If you go anywhere, or just boom, that's game over. So we have to, anyway, we have to pick up. So there's no way to think. You don't have to waste time to think there. Just have to pick up. Oh, I think in this game we might run into trouble, yeah. I know that he's going to tell that way. Now we have to look for this now. If we can bring here, I think that will be a uh now his only move is to, yeah, that's the only move, to save the game. We might go for this now. We might go for the tick, and then at the same time they take in here. So if you go here, I think that will be a huge blunder because of the pinning. That will be game over. I think that's a huge blunder from his side because there's no way you can save that. Just blunder that. And if you go here, that will be a checkmate. So he's just trying to be wise there, not escaping here. But I don't know how long he will handle that. Now she's coming to a golden square, looking for some checkmate. If you can bring the rook in this file and looking for some, maybe here, we just take first and here or here. He take, I think we go here. Now this checkmate unavoidable. This an unavoidable checkmate. There's no way he can prevent that. Yeah, so bye bye. That's game over. Now that should be game over. Hi, welcome. Cool keyboard, by the way. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Did you just roast? Yeah, we just roast 2000 rating now. In a me repeat game, we just roast 2000 rating. Maybe we can go around 2200 maybe. So that's the possibility range that we can reach 2200 to 2300 range. Maybe our strength will be around there. But we have to slowly climb up because we're just adapting to a new system, playing with the mouse. We usually play with in our mobile, and so that's the difference. Playing here in screen and mobile phone is completely different. The speed of the mouse, and so that's the difference. So we're just trying to adapt with the new setup here. You have to chase them out. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Maybe now just this night. This is just a little bit annoying here, staying here for long. Ah, yeah, just miss out that. Ah, I don't know why he's playing that. That's a blunder, bro. I think he's just looking for this check, but we're just always coming here back and just, oh, he's coming for this now. If you go here, he's coming for that check. Oh, that's a very good setup, yeah. So the guys, this is a very good sacrifice here. Just look at see this move. Now if we take, he's just going to give a check here. Now anyway, we have to come back because we are going, if we go for the bishop, we are going to lose our queen here. And so we have to protect our queen. You have to come here, and then in that case, you're just trying to develop here with this bishop to give a check. So there's no way for us to save this one. You have to only move this, and then the next game is just game over. So for now, I think we just have to escape somewhere. Oh, I think I see something here. Just take. Then if you commit, just take. And then if we take, Just give a check and then just pick up the queen here. Guys, can you see that? So we just take, okay, he give a check here, just go for the just take. Now he thinks that this is a free queen, just pick up, but we are going to give a check, so he have to block maybe here and just pick up the queen, or if bishop, just pick up the queen there. So that's the whole idea. Let's go for that. Let's go for it. Let's see if he wants to go for the same idea that we have calculated here. Yeah, so he's going for that. He's going for that. He's going for that. Guys, see, this is the trick. So he just fall for that. Maybe if the something, the knight or somewhere is here, that will be a blunder from our side. But till now, that should be, we should be able to win the game maybe, because we're one piece up now. That was a good one. Yeah, so he just gave up. Anyway, that was a good sacrifice there. But the thing is, we are not falling for his idea. That's a good sacrifice there. So the plan is just to give a check. So that's the reason he's developing the pawn here. And now the thing is, if we go for this here, check, and then if we're trying to protect the queen, that will be a game over for us, because you can always give a check and then there's no way to save the game. You just have to go there and then just check, and then this game over. So that's the move there. Okay, oh no, you blunder. No, we just won the game. We just won the game. Okay, now we are going for it for the next game. Let's go for this. Okay, just take. Just go here. The same idea. Trying to develop somewhere here. So the tricky move again here is never pin the knight here, because if you go for pinning the knight, you can always give a check. You can take. You can always give a check. So that we might run into trouble. The good thing is that the knight here is protecting somehow the bishop. But in case if the knight is not here, that will be a huge blunder. Suppose if the knight is still here, going for this pinning the knight will be a huge blunder, because you can always sacrifice your check and then we go here and give a check and just pick up. So that's the thing we have to be aware of. Now we might go for this now. I feel like I made always mistake or blunder somewhere here. I feel like I have to be careful. Think for a lot of, yeah, we didn't blunder. Luckily we didn't blunder. Now looking for some open file. Here, bring here, and then at some point just bring the, okay, are you looking for that? Maybe we just want to open the file. So let's see if you want to go for this, because that will be a huge target now. Looking for this. Can always move back. Now bring in the rook for this file. That's our goal now. And then we have to go the castle, the other one now. Looking for some attack. Can it take, take. That should be fine. What do we do here? I think we need to feel like we might need to travel here. Do we go this way? Hit take. Or just let him take. And then go for castle this way. Or you can even bring the rook for pinning the knight. At the moment, that is still working. Let's go for this maybe. Jumping here at some point. Now the reason that we just push up the pawnies, there's no way to save. If you go here, you just bring up the rook, and then we lost the chance of castling. In the low run, that would be a huge, target for the king. So I'm just trying to escape when we get the chance. And now maybe here, I have to look for this now. I have to be careful. Maybe here at some point and just try to sacrifice their bishop for some exchange. Two. Maybe here. Or even here. As protecting now. Okay. The idea is to bring here. Anywhere, just bring the bishop here. They're looking for some attack here, and then this step. Now this is the idea. Looking for some attack. And even at some point we might come here and then jumping for some check. Boom, 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 boom. Do we just take, or can we just take, or we want run into trouble? I'm not sure, but for now still should be fine. Boom, boom. Maybe we need to now move somewhere. Maybe here. That will not be a good option because you can always stay back and then take. So that will be a huge blunder. So we don't want to take the risk. Maybe here. Here, where does he go? Maybe here. I go for taking again. Let's go for this maybe. And then what do we have? Well, for now we can just go for that. Go for this. Have to be careful for the but Oh yeah, yeah, I just run into this here. I gotta go for this, but no, we are not supposed to make such a blunder there. Let's take. Now it's a little bit risky for us now because we have 3 versus 4 versus 2, so we are down by 2 pawn there. And then this we have to be very careful if you want to hold on to this position. We have to be very careful here. This is complicated. Now I want to go here. I taking this one and then boom, jumping with the idea of here. Is it working or not? Looking for this. Then if you move somewhere, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Here, baby. Now this is the idea. I think we're still keeping the pressure over the king. Now we're trying to bring here, so that should be okay. Here he wants to go for a draw, but I think we're not going for a draw here. We just want to keep on fighting until some one or the other win or lost again. So we are not looking for some draw here. Can we go for what can we do here? Can we just give a check? Maybe here go here. Just pick up maybe. So that's the idea here. Just go for check. One is falling for sure. If we go here, we pick up, and then if we go there, we just pick up. So, and then this, I think this is winning for us now. Just bring up, and then this should be okay. Okay, baby. I thought the bishop, I didn't know that the bishop is there. Now, what do we do here? Have to make a little bit tricky move here somewhere, but where's the tricky move here? Now we can always bring, I mean, here, but thing is, how good can it be? We can always go here. Have to look for some. The knight can jump here, and then we have to escape somewhere around here, maybe, and looking for some trouble. I didn't know that he was attacking the bishop there. That was not. You could have fort the rook. I don't know. I didn't get the idea. Maybe there's no chance of forking the rook. Maybe we missed the forking the rook, guys. Where is the forking? Where's the fork? Chad, I don't think there's a forking idea here. Okay, so now, yeah, that's the idea. You have to go for that. And now, where do we go? We have to look for some. I don't know. Maybe here or here. We go here. Looking for some attack. So that's not an Maybe. Mm-hmm. So maybe here. Aye, aye, aye. And then that's always fine because this checkmate is coming on the way. In case if he wants a fork, so that's not an option. Again, if you move somewhere, I'm just going to pick up this one and then try to give checkmate here. 18, he might not fall for that at this level. Uh, okay, feel like he might. Not sure. I want him to give a check here. So if he's not aware, he is going for this checkmate idea. So once you move away, the checkmate idea is coming there. So you have to be a little bit careful there. Okay, so the checkmate idea is now not working for now. Boom, boom, boom. We have to look for some now. Some. When the rook come to 5th rank, the rook came to 5th rank. I want to know the opportunity that we miss. Let's see. Chat, are you sure? Here, you mean here? Uh, is there a forking idea? No, I don't think there's any fork. Yeah, there's no fork. Yeah, till now there's no fork. So have to go for some hurry here again. The bishop? Okay, maybe the bishop. Maybe okay. I thought that I was looking for the rook. Maybe. Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah, you are right, Chad. You are right. Yeah, we just could have gone for this. Yeah, just miss this. I was just so into this that I forgot that the bishop is already here. Yeah, you are right. You are right. Just missed the opportunity there. Oh, the thing is that we are running out of time here. We have to be a little bit more careful here. Now let's go for some here. Can always, yeah, let's go for that. Now we are in huge trouble here. Now we'll look for some. Oh, some. Maybe now we push this way. We don't have much time to even think. Looking for some. Oh yeah, yeah, just blunder. Because of the time pressure, just blunder, trying to move so quick. Okay, so we just resign there. Okay, so yeah, we just miss up the position there. So this is the move where we'll miss up the position. Yeah, this, yeah, you're right here. We could have gone for this and win the game, but we just didn't see that. Just miss out the opportunity there. So yeah, that's the price we have to pay for the blunder that we did. Okay, so now it's 21-75. Let's try to win this game now. Hopefully, try to hold on to this position. This is coming. Just go for that. Just take. You can give a check here, but just go for that. Here. Looking for this. They have to win this game. We have to. I think we're just spend a lot of time in somewhere there, and then at the ending we just suffer because of the time pressure there. So let's not repeat the same mistake in this game and try to win the game. Yes, here we go for that. Now we're just going for this maybe. Now take. Okay, now let's go back. Or we can always take. They don't want to allow the queen to be so free for attacking the pawn there. I feel like they want to go for this, or we can even go the other way. Oh, first you have to go this way. Ah, why am I so? This is already under attack. Why not thinking? I could have considered that. This is the only move. Have the point and go here and then looking for some sacrifice maybe. At some point you might have to sacrifice the rook. Or even the rook might jump here for looking for some attack on the queen. Okay, maybe you go for this. Looking for that. But we are looking for this. Now I think we can still keep on the pressure over this pawn. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Can we just go for that? Can we just go for that? Check. Still this is pin for now. Oh yeah, we have to, I don't know, we have to keep on holding at the same time. I think this is just a dead loss position again. Yeah. That will be a blunder. Don't go for that. You have to go for somewhere here. Check. Of course, he's not going to simply blunder the knight. Maybe here. Yeah, this is just lost, lost, lost. I'm glad you didn't put that key in where you was about to put them. Hmm, maybe. Why, what is that? Okay. Okay, is there anyone available who are, if you are available on niches, we can play. In case if you are available on niches, if you have a com on niches, then okay. So now he's looking for some group attack somewhere. Maybe let's go for that. Here, looking for some tennis. You can also go here. Here maybe. Yeah. So I think this is not winning for us, but anyway, we're just trying to keep on moving because this is a little bit early to resign. Just looking for some miracles, maybe trying to put the knight here. Check. We don't have any other way here. Yeah, we just have to keep on coming here maybe. Ah, smart guy. Smart. Okay, now we have the choice of. So this is the choice that we have. We can take. We give a check and take. Go here in case we make some. Just go for that. Shall we go for this? For this check and take. Check and take. Maybe we go for this now. If you take, we'll just go. Oh yeah, yeah. What a move! You avoided the that way earlier. We avoided that. You avoided that for quite nicely. Yeah, we just avoided that, and now we just blunder the queen. There, I think there's a few move that we make unnecessary here in our game. So just lost again. There was just a lost. Maybe we go for some. Why we're not able to go for the. Oh, we just have to resign. Yeah, sorry for that. Respectfully, we have to resign and join the other game because we can't do anything there. Okay, now we have to. Now I think we're losing two game continuously. We have to win this game. Take. Let's win this game. Okay, so now let's go for this. Maybe he wants to go for the double push to prevent that from jumping. Prevent the. Now we have to think. We have to think. Hmm? Yeah, maybe. We need the knife for some time. Let's go for the castle. At some point, I was thinking this to sacrifice here. Let's go for this now. This trying to sacrifice here, but I think we might not get that chance. Okay. Still trying to keep the position. Pick up here as well as here, so that's the idea. Pressure, under pressure. Looking for some steel. Attack. Might go for that. That's for sure. This is coming. No, these are all block. What is that? Is that supposed to be a good move? Because you can always bring there. If you take this way, this is the move. Just trying to pick up the knight there. I think this should be good for us. Wait a minute, I have to be careful here. That's fine. Can always be here. Let's go back and then trying to bring the queen for some exchange. He might go for this, but I feel like this should be fine. Here. Oh no, bro, there's not an option. There's not an option. There's not what we have to go for. I think we can allow him to give a check here maybe for once. Because if we go here, this is just falling for sure. We can even consider this, but he's coming with a check. We go here. So coming here is not an idea. That's the good move he made. So we just bring the queen here in order to prevent the dagger pawn from falling down. That's the only option maybe now. Just go for this. Cause this is always protected by the bishop, and so we don't have to worry for the checkmate. You can always take this for now. For free. Have to go here. Looking for some exchange, and then maybe go here. Let's check. Trying to bring back the rook, I mean the queen for some here maybe. You can always take. Let's see if he wants to go for this. We're looking for check, and yeah. That's a blunder that you should not make because this is falling down. You can pick up, but this is falling for sure. So that's not what we want to consider. I don't know why we made such a silly mistake there. Check, check. Can always bring back, but that is totally losing now. Check, we can go here, check, check. You can come here. That's not an idea. Taking here is not an option because you can always take and come here, exchange, and then, but this is a little bit too much for us to consider. Yeah, sure. You can play next game. So that is not an option here. I don't know why we made such a blunder. Yeah. At the end of the game, we just blunder another. So maybe this is not an option. Now if we go here, he come here, we give a check, he come here, we check, just take be here, but yeah, that's not winning anyway. There's no other way to win the game. Maybe you can just give a check, or just go here, maybe. I'm just looking for some check, but that's not working. Yeah, so just resign there. Yeah, now you can join F9. I think a bit maybe F9 to a bit sneaky. You can join. You can join. Just waiting for the challenge now. We can play. So we are not supposed to lose the game anyhow, but how do we blunder that? What's the check? Okay, here. Yeah, that was wow. Chalo, chalo, let's go. Okay, now let's go for this. 2083. Okay, we can 2183. Here, maybe here. Looking for some sacrifice. Okay, if anyone, you can get in line. You can get in line. Yeah, completely. Take, we take. Okay, just take this way. Here. Now this is a tech. Maybe at some point we are trying to go this way. Mm-hmm. Do do do. Here. Okay, she come here. Let's try to escape. Coming here is not an idea because of this one. You take. We're just going to pick up. Oh no no. And then this not for now, but here. Okay, so it's just going for that. Let's go for this. Tick tick. Or just go for that. Just go here. We take. Or we can just take. Do we go for this? We just take this pawn. Yeah. Just take. Good thing is we are trying to keep the key lock somewhere. Check is coming. No. If you go there, so or you can even pick up, but might run into difficult position. Taking here is not an option. Just go for check, or how to go. Or you can even go for some. Just go for check or check take here. There, check, take, 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 here, take. Okay, now I come here. Just have to go for that. We need to bring the king. Here maybe. Check, running, just running away toward this movie for now. Here. Hmm. Here. Maybe here. Spotted that. Interesting game, interesting game. Here maybe. Let's go now. Which way he wants to go? You go here. Oh, maybe he can. Should have gone here. We should have gone there. Hmm. Check. 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 Do you go here? Check. Let's have the tick. Yeah, so I think this is a little bit danger for us now because of the extra 2 pawn there. And then might have to go for check. Yeah, so I think we are in trouble here in this position. The bishop is always controlling this square. Let's run in there. Let's see, let's see. I feel like we can get some idea here. I feel like I can get some idea. I think we might get time. We might be able to convert again. Because this is a little bit too far from this, and so we are anyways going to sacrifice. Push. Go here. Push. Go here. Push. That's what we're looking for. And then now go for check. 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 Check here. Picking up. This is an option for now. Check. We are not destroying. We're just And just what are you destroying at 2100? We are just getting a little bit in trouble here. Check. Check. Check maybe here. Check. Mm. Here. Now we have to look for a draw. Because this is too much a little bit. If 201 is there, it's fine, but 3, so I have to look for some perpetual check. 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 Oh, check here is not working because of the check here block with the check. And so we just go here. Check here is not working. Check here is not working because of the block. We have to go here. No. Just to prevent the check from check. Oh. Yeah, I didn't see that. I was just so into that I didn't see that the block of yeah. So yeah, that was again we lost. Okay, we won. Okay, if we won, we can go for a rematch then. Okay, so how did we play so bad? How are we playing so bad? Maybe I think we ignore some of the pawn there too much. So that's the reason. That's to give. Want to bring somewhere here around there. Do, 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 do. Okay, so let's try to win this game, guys. Let's try to win this game. Yeah. Mhm. It's going to get intense again. Okay. Yeah. And just blunder again. How did I do that? Just blunder the game. Mm-hmm. That was the blunder. That was the blunder. Oh, God. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here, guys. It's going to take. It's going to take. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's too much pressure here. Yeah, we just resign here. Take checkmate is coming. Just give resign. It was just resign again. Okay. Oh, hi, we are playing so blunder, yeah. I was just considering that one and just blunder, guys. We just play like a 1000 elo rating, guys. Just like 1000 elo. Okay, let's see if we can play for more. Is there anyone? Is there anyone who wants to play? Maybe we can play. Just like 1000 elo. I mean 100 elo rating. You're just playing like a 100 elo rating there. Okay, so let's go for this again. Let's try not to blunder this time. Do, 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 do. Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe this might be our Ask Ken, maybe. Now we're going for this again. Let's go again. Going for some sacrifice. This is hit here and then trying to go for that. Here, come in and then let him take. Take. Yes. So sacrifice might come very soon. Some sacrifice. Do, do, do. Some sacrifice will come there. Now we'll go for the other way and try to look for this. Okay. We will go for yes, no. Maybe here. Just leave him push and then let's go for the other way. Two here. Want to go for this sacrifice very badly. The good thing is the light square bishop is not there, so that's the good thing. Let's go this way. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Complicated. Complicated position here, guys. Mm, we come here. Maybe here. Oh yeah, I just missed that. That was just a miss. Oh yeah, yeah. That was the blunder. I was just going to place there. I just hold it like this and yeah. So there's no thing you can do there. Just right there. That's very funny. No, just holding my queen to place here, guys. I just holding the place here, and then I just do that. We give a check. Maybe we go here, and then he will push. Go here. I think we just should be able to hold for a draw, but I was just holding my queen and then forgot to place here and just do that. So that was a good. I mean, a good game. Congratulations. That was a good one. just holding my queen and then I just do that. So that's the price we have to pay for the game. So like in this game we're just thinking go here. So in case he might push, but we take, so that's not an option. Maybe if we go here, he can come here, give a check. We can go here maybe. And then still, we might run into trouble even that with that, cause he's just trying to push. So yeah, that we might even with that we might run into trouble. So yeah, anyhow, we lost again. This time we have to be more careful. That was the good one there. I was thinking here at some point that was a checkmate here, but luckily the queen is protected there. So I don't know why we make such a huge blunder. Maybe we can analyze and see. Analyze the board. Analyze the board. How do we analyze? Where's that? Okay, I'm not getting the right board. How do we analyze? This is a little bit different. I don't know from here where I do analyze. I'm not sure. Defense most maneuver errors. Just see. Okay, with that game double. Oh, no, this is just analysis. Where is analysis bar? I'm not getting the idea here. Maybe engine is running now. Where did we make the mistake? Let's see. That is taking a little bit time. Okay, let's end up here for now and continue tomorrow maybe. And then thank you for joining. See you tomorrow. And if you are new here, you can kindly subscribe and wait for the next set maybe.